Hello Earth Angels. So this is your reading for the week beginning 25th of September, and I'm going to give you a reading that's going to take us from the week beginning all the way through into the weekend. I'm going to be using the Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, daily guidance from your angels. Now these are a fantastic pack of cards, especially to use if you're a beginner in this work, whether you're wanting to use the cards for yourself to do little readings, or whether you want to use them to start giving like little readings to friends and family. They're a great beginners pack. They're very simple and easy to use. And as we use these cards, we must trust that these are actually our absolute, when you're using these for yourself, that these are absolutely your channel to the angels, for the whispers of the angels to reach your very ears, so to speak. If you still struggle to hear your angels, using the cards can be wonderful in helping you to get those daily little bits of guidance and inspiration, upliftment from your angels to help to carry you along in life. So yeah, I would recommend for anybody to invest in some angel oracle cards. There's some wonderful messages within them, and they all come with little books to use as well. So I've been guided to use these cards. Now I've already picked out 2 cards for the beginning of the week and for the middle of the week. Before I go into that, Archangel Gabriel has come to me, and Archangel Gabriel is very much the archangel of communication. So she can help us when we're in tricky situations, when we need to share, when we need to express ourselves in certain ways and we're a little bit worried of the relevant words to use, in ways of communicating ourselves. She will help you to express effectively, rather than having too much of an outburst when we're trying to, get things out, or anything that's we've been holding on to and we're about to express it. She can also really help just to help your words be a bit clearer in the way that you forward yourself. So great, if you're working, if you're doing any work with an audience or groups of people, if you're about to do a presentation at work, whatever it is, Archangel Gabriel can help you massively. And in accordance with the moon energies, Archangel Gabriel is very much saying to me that the moon energies, the phases that it's at, is going to be very much affecting our throat chakra. And this is going to give us this urge to express and open up about ourselves a little bit more. Maybe anything we've been holding on to, anything that's been getting to us. Now is going to be the time at the beginning of the week, Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday, is going to be the time to really open up and express ourselves, to share whatever it is that we've been holding on to. Don't forget, some of us, we can be quite an open book and quite easy for other people to read, but some of us, maybe we're quite good at disguising some of our feelings and emotions. We don't want to rock the boat. We don't want to cause arguments. So we just hold on to things that aren't making us happy. Yeah, it's all good and fine being the peacemaker. However, we are an emotional being, and our feelings are just as important as anybody else's. So now is a good time to express yourself. Archangel Gabriel is just also saying to me with this, don't forget to also listen. You're going to have this urge to talk, to open up about yourself, whether it's about yourself, whether it's just, getting together with friends and having a good old chat, having your opinions voiced of whatever it is. I just feel very talkative the beginning of the week. So just remember to also listen to what the others around you have to say. Okay, and our first card for the beginning of the week from this lovely pack of daily guidance by Doreen Virtue is Shower of Abundance. Now, this shower of abundance, for a very few people this week, whoever's listening to this video, I'm actually seeing it in regards to gold, money, material, like anything materialistic. However, what's coming to me here more so is the abundance in our relationships, the abundance in love, joy, happiness, just feeling content exactly where we're meant to be. Sort of come Tuesday going into Wednesday, I just feel very content, quite happy, and that my relationships, whether it's within marriage, whether it's between our children and parents, with your parents, in whichever regards it means, I just feel a flourishing, an abundance in our emotions and positive feelings and energy. And this most likely is going to be down to the fact that anything that we've been holding on to, if we've managed to clear it off our chest, just voice our opinions, have ourselves heard, listen to what the other person wants, whether it's our partner or friend, the positive outcomes of this is going to be the abundance in just feeling love and happiness. And also, the angels wish to really emphasize here as well the surges of love that they too are sending to you at this time. So the beginning of the week, I'm feeling very supported. I'm feeling almost like I can do anything. I'm feeling less afraid to say what I need to say. And I'm reaping what I sow in a positive way. Okay, that's what they want to say, reaping what you sow in a positive way. Now, if you are actually watching this video, then 100% you are meant to be watching it, and things that get said throughout this video is going to help you through your journey this week. You are meant to be listening to it. In the future, every sort of Sunday evening, Monday morning, I'm going to be uploading weekly readings from now on. And if you miss it, don't worry, that's because you weren't meant to watch it. There's going to be things said in that reading that wasn't necessarily for you. So if you are watching, you have been guided to do so, and 100% this reading is going to have lots of things come up that are going to help you along the way, maybe give you a little bit of guidance. They're just emphasizing to me about beginning of the week, that need to talk, that to express ourselves, to voice ourselves, communication. Just don't forget to listen also, okay? Now, coming into Wednesday, Thursday, the next card here is the Ocean. The Ocean. Now, this could have many, many different meanings. Okay, the way that the angels are bringing this to me, Jesus has actually stepped forward, so thank you, Jesus. Wow. Okay, the way Jesus is showing this card for me, he's showing the oceans, and he's showing the many continents and lands that sit within the vast ocean, okay? The ocean as a whole. And he is also showing that these oceans connect all the lands. Via these oceans, we can get to, obviously on a boat, we can get to anywhere in the world via the ocean, okay? So the ocean is something that connects us all. It brings us all as one. We may be separated by certain land and islands and continents, but the ocean brings us all as one. Now Jesus is showing me like a lighthouse, just hovering in the middle of the ocean with a great big beaming light just emanating from the top. And what he's showing me is that all the continents around can see this beaming light coming from the lighthouse. He says that you are the light of that house. You are the light that stands above the connecting oceans, bringing all the lands together. How lovely is that? No pressure, big responsibility. No. Okay. My services are going to be called upon, he says. As in your services, not mine. Your services are going to greatly be called upon. through Wednesday, Thursday. Now, this could be, like work-wise, this could be overtime. This could be helping out different colleagues, putting yourself out there a little bit more. There are times when it is necessary to go that extra mile for certain people, even those that we don't know very well. Obviously, it is important to keep a balance, that we're not always putting ourselves out completely for others, and that we are giving some time to ourselves. However, Wednesday, Thursday, I feel this very much a time of giving of ourselves. So whether it's just helping somebody out, going that extra mile for somebody, if this is at home, certain fallouts or feuds, you may also be called upon to be that middle person to bring the parties together, to help to neutralize and calm the energies between certain people. But also, if you are the one, Jesus speaks, he's speaking here to many people. I think there's lots of messages coming out here for different people, so you will take on board whatever fits for you. If you are the one that has come away from certain people at this time due to fallouts or anything negative, this is the time that I need to be the light and just let the guard down and bring back together. Be that joining ocean to bring everything as one, all back together. Bring the peace, bring the calm. And as he's showing that to me, he's showing me a very still ocean. I'm just seeing slight ripples and a very still, calm ocean he's showing me. So he's showing me also that Wednesday, Thursday is going to be calming, yet very fulfilling. Jesus very much reminds us here the acts of service and the great joy that can bring to us. And by sometimes putting ourselves out for other people, going that extra mile, being the peacemaker, being the one that brings others together, that can bring us a great feeling of inner satisfaction. Because when we know we've done good, we feel good. So in turn, any act of kindness, any act of goodwill, being the first one to back down and go forwards and say sorry, to help bring peace in relationships again. You know, anything that we do good for others or for anything, in turn helps us to feel good about ourselves also. So it's like a double-sided thing. We do good to feel good. So by doing good for others, we are also doing good for ourselves. It can be tiring at times, but it's all worth it in the end. It's all worth it in the end. Okay. So just be extra be extra vigilant of others that may need our help. And be the peacemaker, okay? Be the ocean that brings all together in harmony and peace. Be that shining light. Okay, now the final card to take us into sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, coming up to the weekend, time to let your hair down. But as I'm saying that, I'm saying, time to let your hair down. I actually feel like I just want to be quite still coming up to this following weekend. I just feel like I want to be quite still. I feel like quite a home bird. I just want to be indoors more so, relaxing, watching movies, cuddling up, reading my book. If you have things planned and you need to go out, what I will say to you here is have a good balance and try not to do too much this weekend, because I'm feeling very like it's time just to pull back. I need to relax after this week, and I just need to take a bit of time for myself. Spend a bit of extra time in the bath, read your favourite book, watch a movie, spend time just chilling, relaxing with family, friends. but just not doing too much. So if you have got plans and you are going out, that's fine, that's great, enjoy it, but just also take time for a bit of self-love and relaxation at home, or whatever floats your boat, you know, if you're lucky enough to go to a spa or anything like that. But to be honest, even that, I feel the way the angels are making me feel right now is just to be in my home comforts, that kind of relaxation, not having to do much at all. So yeah, make sure you have a good balance. If you do have plans to go out and socialize and or work, whatever it is, just make sure there's a nice balance of some self-relaxation, self-loving activities, of just slobbing around if that's what you want to do. If that's, sometimes we just need to disconnect from everything and switch off a little bit and just have a bit of time of doing nothing. And it is often within these times of doing nothing that we are sparked with the greatest of inspiration to bring us something. So nothing can always equal to something, okay? Don't be afraid of just having a day or two of not doing too much. Relax, relax. And don't try and fight the energies too much, because the energies for this weekend, what they show me, is a very, you know, we may feel tired quicker. The way the energies around us may affect us at that time, we may feel tired quicker. And that's what's given us this urge just to not do much, just to want to be at home, okay? Be with your loved ones, chill out. Easier said than done, I know, for some people, especially if you've got little ones running around. But just to be at home with the little ones. You know, some of the most precious bonding time that I had with my little girl, well, she's not so little now, she's 10 years old, but when she was really little, some of the most precious bonding times we had was just being at home, playing with her toys and just playing together. So, you know, we often get overwhelmed and we're trying to kind of be like everybody else, trying to do all these things to keep the kids entertained, to keep them happy, stimulated. We feel like a bad parent if we're not doing just as good as everybody else and constantly out and about and meeting up with people. But you know, that is not realistic life as well. Even as we grow older, that it's not necessarily a realistic thing to be constantly kept entertained by outside stimulus, whether that's going places all the time, meeting people all the time. So there is a need for that balance, and to help to give that balance to our children from small, they won't feel that battle and that lack of being able to stimulate themselves sometimes, to entertain themselves with activities at home and to use their creative imagination to do something to fill their time. You know, if they're feeling bored or anything like that. Boredom is a great thing because it kind of spurs them to fall upon their imaginative skills and to expand on that, to give them something to do, to self-satisfy themselves. So don't feel too pressured or too bad for not constantly keeping the kids entertained. Sometimes it's good to let them have that bit of time to entertain themselves, okay? I'm not talking about neglecting the kids here by any means. But yes, you know, you're not always helping them by constantly keeping them entertained, constantly doing that for them. Remember that, because as parents we often beat ourselves up for different reasons, and that is one of the big ones, just feeling like we're not fulfilling the role as a parent, giving them a happy childhood because we're not doing enough with them, taking them out to all these amazing places, spending money on them. You know, just be at home with them and enjoy it, okay? So our final card is the heart chakra. The heart chakra, okay? Now, this falls in perfectly with everything that I've just been saying about taking time out for yourself, relaxation, not doing too much. And by all of this, it helps us it helps to give us peace and calm for the healing that is necessary for the heart at the time as well. A bit of inner reflection. If you are able to sit and do some meditation, which I hope all of you at some point, you know, every day would be wonderful, but even if you can just do every couple of days, even if it's just for 5 minutes, meditation is a huge key to finding your inner peace and happiness. So if you can do meditation over the weekend, plenty of it. Being still, being calm, do a bit of gentle exercise, a bit of yoga, just look after yourself, have a nice soak in the bath, lots of time for self-reflection on life, on yourself, and just switch off a little bit to everything on the outside. This weekend coming up is about looking after the self. As Jesus would say, thy healer be healed. We cannot be our best for others if we are not the best within ourselves. In order to give the best to ourselves, we have to give time to ourselves, to work on ourselves, so that we can be our best for others. Okay, so a quick reflection over the week. Communication, voicing our opinions, feeling very chatty, but don't forget to listen, and in turn the abundance will flow within our relationships. And for a few of you, this could also mean money. I'm not talking about winning the lottery, though I'm not saying that nobody will, but even just in small ways, little helping hands that come from other people, some unexpected arrivals of something materialistic. Okay, so that's not for everybody, but there may be a couple of you that this is gonna occur for. Okay, but mainly the shower of abundance is very much more so in relationships. Okay, and that positive, loving, joyful feeling within our relationships. And don't forget the communication and the listening. For the middle of the week, the ocean, be the light, be the one that brings all together. Okay, don't be afraid to put yourself out there, go that extra mile for someone else. Focus on service, how you can help another, and in turn that is going to help you to satisfy your soul. That is food for the soul, it really is. You know, meditation, food for the soul. When we do kind acts and give to others, it's food for the soul, because when we are helping our own souls to feel good, we are feeding it that positive energy that it needs to help us to thrive and to be happy, uplifted people, full of light, to bring light to others. And the heart chakra. Mother Mary is also asking me here, keep Mother Mary close to your heart through the weekend. And let her cradle you. Let her cradle you within her arms, as we are all the babies of God. We are all God's children. Therefore, Mother Mary sees each and every one of us as her babies, as her children, just as she would have seen her own son Jesus and her other children, the way she would have cradled them, loved them, nurtured them. She gives that to all of you. So in a nice meditation over the weekend, take yourself into the arms of Mother Mary and allow her to rock you, to heal your heart, and to bring you the comfort needed to help you relax over the weekend. So enjoy your week ahead. I hope you are showered in plenty of abundance, and that many angel blessings fall upon you. Enjoy your week. Lots of love.